So for those of us who have who have imagined making our own NES games, I think I found something for you. This is the NES Maker. It was a Kickstarter that's been distributed by these two guys who have decided that people should be able to make games, but those of us who are plebeians, who are unable to understand the computer coding language, especially one as archaic as 6502, should still be able to make, and still probably have the imagination to make, fantastic NES games. And so far this has shaped up to be a pretty good looking device. It's a cartridge that goes straight from your computer. You can take it straight out and plug it into your NES, and that's fantastic. It was a Kickstarter campaign, which its goal was £23,284, and it's actually on £30,747. I might very well back it myself. I'm looking at it here. It says that on its website that it's a software tool for creating brand new hardware playable cartridge-based games for the NES, as mentioned, without having, and it's very crucial, without having to write a single line of code, which I think is really cool. So it's something that looks so exciting to be able to just make and do whatever it is you feel like within the bounds of the NES. I, for one, would love to make a survival horror style game in the vein of Sweet Home, or even like try and recreate the likes of Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon. Some things that are really sort of nerdy and close to my heart. But it sounds like there's a features list that I'm just looking at here, and it seems that there are so many things that you can do with this. You can design sprite graphics, you can design your own sprites. Quite often the limitation with a lot of these a lot of these make your own game designs, there's only so much you can actually sort of do with it. But this one says you can design your own sprites and colour palettes, and these are automatically sort of set to the capabilities of the NES. You can create assets with properties and behaviours to give developing for the NES an object-oriented feel, similar to modern tools such as Game Maker and Unity. Might have a text editor to create text strings for NPCs, so you can sort of make them say stuff. Create special screens like start screens, end screens, menus, maps, etc. You can customise the AI, set stuff like items obtained, strength or defense of the player, starting screen, blah 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 for easy testing, base engine to create adventure games, basic RPGs, platformers, brawlers, and several other types of games. Assemble with one click for testing in an emulator, and flash to cartridge and one click for play on actual hardware. Now, that's not just NES hardware, but NES clones. I think that's really, really amazing. And if any of that sounds to you like that is fan-bloody-tastic, I can guarantee that it is because it is. Even if you just bought it and faffed about with it for a while, you would surely it would be fantastic. Now, the Kickstarter goal is already been reached, but there are several other plans depending on how far they get along. And it's still, as of recording of this video, there is still 27 days left in their Kickstarter, and if they reach $44,000, they will move on to a platformer module. If they get $56,000, they will upgrade the RPG module. If they get to $68,000, they'll do the brawler module and the shooter module at $18,000. I'm really excited to sort of make this and see this through, so I will probably end up putting my own money into it, and I haven't got any qualms about doing so. So about 30% of funds raised through this crowdfunding will go towards Kickstarter fees and taxes. A small portion will be relegated towards further marketing. The rest will be split up between paying the team and the hardware rewards. We can't make an actual prediction this time, blah blah blah. There are so many cool things, so I thoroughly encourage you to check it out if you've ever wanted to make games of any kind, really. And you've never really sort of been able to manage to do so, I can only recommend this. It just sounds so cool. Definitely check this out. I would love to make NES games. I think there's so many things that I would like to be able to do, and even if I could just say make some silly games to faff about with friends, I think that would be fantastic in of itself. So definitely check out the NES Maker. Makes NES games, no coding required. Thanks for watching.